When you think about a father's role, especially with two boys, the first thing that you realize is you have a responsibility. You want to grow them into young men who are faith-based and who are respectful and who can potentially make a difference in people's lives. I was very lucky to grow up in a healthy family atmosphere. My father was a strong, faith-based guy, and I watched him be a leader in the family. I watched him and my mother have a dating life. I think that was one of the most important things he and I ever talked about, was that the health of the family starts with the health of the relationship between the parents. The story of James Avery starts when I was really young. I remember that whenever a special occasion came up, my mother was probably going to go to the James Avery store and pick up something. It shouldn't surprise me that when my 16th birthday came around, my parents had decided to buy me my first piece of James Avery jewelry, which is the Sigthus ring. And it's been worn ever since. I had it on the day that I met my future wife. I had it on at my wedding. Back in high school, lots of opportunities to get in trouble. When the game's over with and you put it back on again, it just kind of puts your mind and your heart in line with what's going to be expected of you and how you should act. Keeping your fingers on the fins to kind of remind yourself what this means. I wasn't the guy at the parties. I think that this was a big part of why I did most of my speaking on the field. I remember sometime in his first year, I was holding Nathan and he reached up and he grabbed my ring and he kind of latched onto it. And my wife said something like, you know, Nathan really loves your ring. And I said, well, maybe when he's 16, we'll get him one too. And we started talking about maybe that's gonna be our own, lucky family tradition. Next thing you know, we blinked and Nathan turned 16. And then 2 years later, Jordan turned 16 and we buy him an Ichthus ring too. I can remember the first time that all three of us were together, we all three had our rings. This was gonna be something that always would bond the three of us together.